Hello, everybody. We're about to join you. I'm about to hop on the other side of the camera as we get started here this afternoon. We are with little Miss Nina, who is
Miss Nina,
fully blocking the camera here. And I am gonna hop over this way. Hi, sweet angel top.
Yeah, we're getting people starting to come on in.
Alright. Will we get the spot? We'll wait for folks to join us before we get fully started and into everything we're going to chat about today. But it is sort of like a pieced together virtual sanctuary day because the weather had other plans than our original plans for virtual sanctuary. Nina, you are precious. You stuck your little wet nose in some shavings. And this little sheep here, just for what it is worth, she is a wonderful example of how when you're engaging with any of the animals here at the sanctuary, you really have to pay attention to what they, as individuals, like. Because a lot of our sheep will ask for affection, like Nina here. And a lot of times the sheep really enjoy you, like, scratching their heads, kind of getting right in there, like, up here. But little Miss Nina will shy away if you do that. I'm not going to do it to her right now. I'll do it if you're naughty, okay? She'll get so upset at you, will run away. She's purely a neck scratches kind of sheep, and she gets real blissed out, right? Oh, yeah, that's your spot. But they've all got these like very unique individual preferences for how they want to be pet, where, how hard, how long, by whom, right? And you just kind of have to get to learn their individual personalities here. And actually I'd say like sheep have some of the most variation, I feel like, in terms of just like the very specifics of how they like to be scratched, which is one of the reasons that it could be harder for new people who are meeting them to figure out how to be their buddy, because you gotta spend some time and get to know them. But welcome, everybody. We're happy to be joining you this afternoon from our main barn. And today we come with the caveat that we won't be spotting the outdoors, really, I don't believe, because it is about to be very, very rainy out. It's already rainy out, but it is about to be very, very rainy. For those of you who are along the East Coast, you are probably well aware that we've got a tropical storm kind of coming up our way, or affecting our weather. And we are about to get over 6 inches of rain in 3 hours, I believe it is, here in the Hudson Valley. So it's gonna be wet. A lot of the goats and sheep are already hanging out indoors. What are you doing, Nina? What are you doing? She's like, I am the star of today's show. Can we get those shavings off of your face, beautiful?
Well, Veronica just pointed out in the chat that Nina also likes to wipe her nose on your phone if you try to take photos of her. So Nina just likes to wipe her wet little nose on everything.
We love you, Nina.
Oh.
Come here. Come here. She's very much in the way. I'm so sorry.
She looks very cute. So.
Does she?
Yeah.
Can you see much of her, Lauren?
Her eyes. See a beautiful eye with her beautiful eyelashes. Now we see a neck.
Meaners.
Yep. That's a microphone needs.
Meaners. She's like,
She seems displeased now.
I don't understand what we're doing. This is just a piece of equipment for me to cuddle up to, right? Yeah. Oh, hello. So, for those of you who are just tuning in, we're doing our Tuesday virtual sanctuary, live from Catskill Animal Sanctuary. We are, it's our last week right now, by the way, to be Nina wants you to know this is urgent, right? This is our last week for you to start signing up for the goat games before it gets started. So we. What team are you on? We are racing. Team Bartleby, is that?
I was gonna say that might be Team Chester because the babies do love to swim. Are you looking for Shirley? I don't know where she went.
What are you asking for, Angel? She's like, all right, these scratches will do. We are doing a fundraiser for Catskill Animal Sanctuary. We've gotten a little bit creative this year since we are all still socially distancing. But we are doing a little version of our style of Olympics, which is accessible to all, because you don't have to run, swim, bike, walk, hike. You can also join Team Bartleby and do whatever you want as a participant in the Goat Games. It could be screaming at the top of your lungs for a certain number of hours. If you're like Nina, maybe that's why she's on Team Bartleby. It could be Netflixing. It could be sewing a whole blanket, or knitting a whole blanket, let's say knitting a whole blanket, over the course of the week.
That's a commitment.
Yeah.
It's almost as much a commitment as how many push-ups?
And I will be doing 1,400 push-ups between August 8th and 16th on Team Bartleby, because I've made choices, as we keep discussing between Lauren and I. But that is how I'm going to be raising some money. So if you want to support me on Team Bartleby, go find my thing. But yeah, sign up. Join us in the fun. We're going to be doing our opening ceremony virtually on August 8th. And we just want you to get active, get involved, and enjoy the summer fun from a nice, safe, socially distanced place. Thank you, Nina. And how are we doing? I know Lauren wanted to do a little Goat Games update for us here.
Breaking news.
And while we do breaking news and Lauren pulls up our breaking news, I'm going to pan us over to Miss Jacqueline.
Yes, because Nina came around the backside of the camera and decided to hit me in the leg. Alright, let's get the update. Well, we have a $25,000 goal and we're like pretty much halfway there already.
Yeah, so we're a little over $11,000 raised so far.
Excuse me, a little over $12,000.
Oh wow, awesome! Since I last checked it,
Yep.
Thank you everybody.
And by the teams, I mean Nina, don't hit me. Team Violet is really the one who's pulling away with it. Team Violet has almost met the individual team goal of 5,000.
Yeah.
So I don't know about that.
Violet is team walking and hiking. So thank you to everyone who is getting out there and walking and hiking for the sanctuary. Bartleby is runner-up in terms of the team that's doing well. So you've got plenty of room to get creative and support Team Bartleby as well.
Team Alice is the one who needs help. Hermione, really?
Hermione.
Really?
And look, I get it. Running a 5K, not my kind of idea of fun either. This is why I was a swimmer when I was growing up, rather than any sports that required me to run. I was all about that upper body strength, which is why I'm doing push-ups. Where am I going with this? You do not have to run a 5K. You can run a distance of your choice. You could even do like a little, like a relay with your family, so that collectively you're running all a certain distance if you're all on one team together. You can get really, Nina. You can get really creative about how you do your running, so you can join Team Alice that way. You get to set what you're doing. And there's quite a bit of flexibility because this is really just to be fun, keep you all connected, and send some love to the animals here. I just got pooped on by Hermione. I don't know if we caught that on the camera at all.
That is not on camera.
I think she's a little, yeah, her bum's not on camera, but I did get pooped on by Hermione.
I got peed on by Levi earlier, so Janine and Sherry, your boy peed on my leg. Yup. Nina's also peeing behind me.
Nina is also peeing now. It's bathroom time.
Yeah.
It's often bathroom time here. Between 300 different rescued animals who eat quite a bit of fiber.
And feel free to represent your team in the chat. Let us know which team you're on, how that's going for you, what your plan is, all that. We love a little bit of friendly team rivalry.
We've got, I don't know if Lauren wants to move and see Nina asking for all of the attention. She's about to ask for attention. One more time. Everybody's a little bit. Are you going to do it? It's the verdict.
Oh, and Sarah
like,
just signed up. Thanks, Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah. Hi, Angel.
Oh my gosh, is the sound of Nina peeing was getting picked up by the mic?
Oh dear.
Oh my. That's a good microphone, I guess. Where's the loud pee?
And we also have, you know who we haven't really said hello to much, I feel like, on camera recently? Have we said much hello to Michael?
Not for a bit.
I don't think we've seen our friend Michael for a minute, so we're going to talk about tropical storms and cuddle with Michael, and maybe also say hello to Team Chester's leader, Chester, the baby goat. So do you want to head down that way of the barn? We've got a hot...
Nina's going to help me carry the camera.
The camera.
Yes, Nina. Come on, let's go. Let's go, my dear.
It's actually not warm out right now. It's like a good temperature outside. Hi, Molly. But Michael loves her fan anyway. Look at this bird. Look at this bird in front of her fan. Just a creature of habit at this point. You know, she's used to her fan. She loves her fan. I think I'm getting in the way of Alice getting some more of the fan. You are a perfect bird. You're a perfect bird. Oh. Yeah. Are we able to hear me well with this fan going? You think so far? If that changes, let us know and we'll move. But I'm going to plop myself down. Oop. First I'm going to scoot out some turkey poo out of the way. And then
also Molly is trying to help with the camera now as well.
Yes. We've got a few helpers around. We've got a cute little Levi butt over that way, but we don't need to turn it. We'll hang out with her. Nina is upset that she's no longer getting the attention she had been demanding. And all around, Molly is going to eat a cord.
Nope.
She's going to eat the microphone cord.
So much drama in the barn today. Kaden, why is everyone so much like this today? Why is everyone being
I get a little stir crazy if it's rainy and I can't get outside, especially in the middle of 2020 as it is. Levi has his foot on. Oh, Chester did not like that. Levi still has his foot on Chester, and none of it was picked up on camera.
No, because I was trying to get Molly to get off of me. Levi, what are you doing?
Levi was trying to climb on his brother.
Oh, so rude.
Hi, buds.
Poor Chester.
Chester is going to be the star of the show apparently right now. Do you have any questions? Or should I just launch into chatting about tropical storms?
Well, we actually did have a question about the storm, Chester. Don't.
Yeah, what is our question?
And then everything else is mostly people being entertained by baby goats, because who doesn't love baby goats?
Chester.
Oh, Chester's getting tall enough to try to reach the microphone and eat it. What a good boy. You grew up so fast, my dear. Come on, good boy. Yes, welcome to Goat Pandemonium at the Sanctuary. Sherry is looking for Levi. Where did he go? Where did he just go?
Levi,
he's
got his butt all the way.
Oh,
if you change the camera.
Yeah, let me flip around real quick. Let me get myself out of the way. Here. Wow. There's Levi. I actually saw him earlier. There he is. I actually saw him earlier trying to lay his entire body down in the hay manger there. So he's trying to get his entire self in there. He did not succeed, but he tried really hard. Yeah, I feel like anytime we're in here with the goats, it kind of just turns into, it's goats. Yeah. And we did have a question about the storm, actually, from a member of the Barberi family. Hi, Dad. Lauren's dad wants to know if the animals can sense that there is a storm coming.
I think a lot of them can. And they already know it's raining, so I mean that much has been. Are you upset about that, Michael? Yeah, you don't want a baby goat next to you? That's fine. Yeah, a lot of them can kind of tell when the weather is starting to change. Not all of them really care. Are you eating my back, Chester? Chester is going to join Team Bartleby and have a shirt eating competition. Not all of them really care when a storm's coming through, but I think the horses and the goats in particular tend to get a bit more antsy about it. And you can definitely see them starting to get themselves comfy beforehand. Yeah. Do we have other questions about the storm coming through?
Not yet, but again, folks, always feel free to pop questions of whatever is on your mind into the chat, as well as just, you know, your various comments of adoring the animals. Because
Nina, would you like to get out of the way? She's like, if it means I get attention, I sure would. Come over. Come over here.
Oh, Kathy's watching. Hey, Kathy.
Kathy, our Kathy?
Our Kathy, yeah.
Oh dear. Hi, Kathy. How are you doing?
No pressure, Kaden. You're only being watched by the founder of the sanctuary, Kathy Stevens.
Good to see you virtually. Then, yeah, if you, Kathy, want to add in what you think tropical storms have to do with the work we do here at Catskill Animal Sanctuary, leave a comment, and anyone else who has a guess too. Yeah.
There, now we can see Kaden.
Oh, I didn't realize I wasn't able to be seen. Sorry.
No, you're
I was
mostly
blocked by Miss Nina here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if anyone has any guesses as to my favorite guy, I think, is in the barn. Let me just go check and confirm, and we might say hello to him in a second. We're also having a little bit of goat drama happening behind me. Yeah.
You want to go check?
Do we have any guesses?
Alright, I'll keep an eye on the chat for a minute here. Meanwhile, the goats are kind of just all getting each other's faces. Oh, guys, chill out. Yeah, they get a little bit of cabin fever when they're inside here. Do any of the animals actually like to be out in the rain? Well, the ducks and the geese, big fans. Yeah, Russell doesn't really care so much if he's got places to go and things to eat. He's a busy guy. I actually don't know where he is right now. On the way walking over to the barn, I saw Sister Mary Frances just, you know, chewing along, hanging out in the rain. No big deal. The goats hate it though. Hate the rain. Do not appreciate it at all. Cows don't mind. But it, you know, it just kind of depends. So, Hayden, did you find who you thought you were looking for?
I did. Who do you think I'm looking for, Lauren?
I know because I already know who's in there.
Oh.
Maybe we can see what people think in the chat if anyone knows who Hayden's favorite rooster is, or favorite chicken in general.
You just totally gave it away. But yes, leave his name in the comments. And if you ever want to sponsor our favorite guy here, my favorite guy here, I think we've got some of his sponsors watching. He always needs a little bit of love. Let's walk over to him and say hello. And
we have a question about how do we know all of these names?
I think of it like, just like when you are starting a new job or a new class and you have to meet all these new people. And granted, in those cases, it's typically human people. But I'll tell you this, when I started my new job, back when I was new here, it was 300 non-human friends. Yeah, you just kind of get to know them. They've got their personalities, they've got their own facial features and physical characteristics. You learn who's who. Some of us have an easier time than others.
Yeah, and I mean, you are right, 300 is a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, I will say, like...
Takes time.
Yes, it does take time. There are also some animals who live on our other property, which admittedly, at least on my part, Hayden,
yeah.
I don't know them as well because I don't go over there that often.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like once you get the majority of them down, then you only have to remember the new ones.
Yeah.
So like when the babies arrive, okay, that's 4 more names I got to keep in my brain, along with all the other ones that are in there. So once you got them down, then you just kind of add.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Let's go see my favorite. Let's go see our favorite guy.
All right. And we did have a couple of guesses if your favorite guy is Al.
Yeah, he is.
Yay! Oh, we got a joke. We got a joke. Do we want to hear a joke?
Yeah.
I'll have to restate it for Caden. You have to tell me what you think, Caden. Oh, Levi's sneaking in. I don't know if he's supposed to be in there.
Bad boy. He's a good boy.
Yes, he just wants to know what Caden's up to.
He just wants to meet his brother.
Can you grab that, Caden, and then let us sneak in? There we go. Sorry, Levi. Levi says, but I sleep in there at night. This is actually where Levi and the babies will sleep at night. But these guys are in here right now. So yes, would you like to hear a weather-related joke?
Yes.
From my dad. Thanks, Dad. What do you call when it rains chickens and ducks?
Quagmire.
Quagmire?
I don't know.
Foul weather. Hey!
I like it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, no,
yeah
so
that
we have
makes much more sense.
We have a follow-up from Kathy. She didn't hear the question because she didn't log in right away. That's okay. We'll forgive her. Is the question about the relationship between tropical storms and other weather abnormalities and climate change?
Yes! Kathy knows where I go with my stories. She's trained me well. But yes. So we right now, we're not going to be too impacted by this tropical storm. You know, we're in the Hudson Valley. You know, it's not so bad. We don't really get slammed by hurricanes and tropical storms too much.
It just picked up right now, though.
Certainly raining a lot outside, and the goats are, in fact, talking about it. Also, probably talking about the fact that we're not hanging out with them at the moment, and they like to complain when the attention is not entirely on them because they are baby goats. But you know, we're fortunate enough that our lives are not going to be largely impacted by this storm or many of the storms that are expected to hit us in 2020. But we are seeing a very, very real trend of increasing severity of tropical storms and increasing numbers of tropical storms. And this can happen from time to time naturally, but it's been an upward trend for sure. Our tropical storms are forming earlier than ever. They are more frequent than ever, and they are also increasingly strong. So we're seeing this hit our coasts hard, and of course, tropical storms are not without their impact on millions and millions of people, their economic and personal lives, their homes, their communities. It's something that I think we're all kind of trying to gear up to contend with, the government included. But one of the causes of this increasing severity of tropical storms is really that we've got a lot of baby goats in fact. It's really that climate change is helping cause this. We've got warmer ocean temperatures that are really creating some of the conditions that are necessary for these storms to occur. Animal agriculture, raising individuals like Al, like Ruth, like Molly, like Chester to be killed and eaten, it's taking a toll on the environment. Climate change, animal agriculture is one of the leading causes of greenhouse gas emissions and human environmental impact out there. Depending on who you ask, it might be the number one issue. It really depends on what you're factoring in. Are we factoring in deforestation or runoff, pollution, transport of live animals, transport of their bodies after they've been killed. All of these things are coming together in this massive industrial system that is not just taking a toll on 9 billion individuals like Al in the U.S. every year, but also on many millions of humans as well. And what can we do about it? Lauren, what can we do about it? Leave your guesses of what you're doing to help minimize the impact of animal agriculture on our friends here and in the world. We want to hear how you guys are all supporting the important work of saving animals, helping the planet, and helping our fellow humans. Right, Al? Al's important duty here is to show you that chickens are super snuggly. That's his #1 job at Sanctuary. He's getting a nice butt scratch at the moment and having a little bit of a preen. Are you preening yourself? Are you? Are you, Al? Yeah. I love him. He's doing well. Hey, buddy? Are you a perfect chicken? Yes, he is. He's an absolutely perfect chicken. Al is also known for his love of beak pats. He's got a lot of nerve endings in his beak, like all birds tend to have. So I imagine kind of rubbing his beak a little bit like getting a bit of a scalp massage for us. Just like a lot of sensitivity there. He explores his world through his beak, and he likes it to be rubbed, and he'll kind of zone out for you sometimes. Right, buddy? We got any comments, questions?
Well, in response to the climate change question, we have one answer of go vegan and educate humbly.
Good answer. I like that. Lauren and I are morphing. We just jinxed each other, but yes.
We also have joined a CSA this year to get local veganic produce.
Awesome.
Which, if anyone is not familiar with what that veganic produce means, well, Heather explained it in the chat that there's no animals in the growing process. So from fertilizers, that's really the big one.
Yeah. So a lot of plants that are grown organically, the fertilizers that they're using are including animal body parts, as well as, more importantly, or not more importantly, that's not at all true, but as well as significant amounts of animal waste, poop. Because of course poop is incredibly nitrogen rich, it's got a lot of nutrients in it, and it can help plants grow really, really well. But one of the interesting things that we've seen as people move towards veganic agriculture and figuring out how we can do this on a bit of a larger scale, and to really support local veganic agriculture as well, is that it's leaving this poop out of the growing process, which is often acquired through these large industrial farms. So you'll have these animals who are in really confined spaces, and their waste after they're sent off to be killed is collected and then sold and shipped places, and then that waste will also, because it is so nutrient rich, oftentimes the way that it is spread over these larger scale farms can lead to nutrient runoff into our waterways, really impacting aquatic life, Ruth. We're going to work on your interrupting skills. She's like, I've already perfected the skill of interruption. I don't know what you're talking about. Ruth is one of our most opinionated birds. Or most opinionated individuals here at all, right? What do you think? Do you want to face the camera? Show the world your beautiful face? So yeah, although we know that it's pretty much impossible to get all of our food grown veganically right now, it's awesome that we can support those farmers who are trying it out and doing what we can. So thank you to whoever commented that. Hey, buddy. Do we have any other questions I should be answering before we have to wrap up today?
Yes, so this is the time. Last questions. Pop them in the chat there. Kathy chimed in about the nerve endings in their beaks. So be sure people know about the choroid process of debeaking.
Yeah, so
Do you want to touch on that real quick?
Ruth here and Al both have their full beak because they are what we call Cornish cross chickens. Did you know that? She's like, I did. You tell this story all the time, Kaden. And I'm a chicken, so I'm smart and I remember the story. But they're Cornish cross chickens. So they're the kinds of chickens who would be raised to live only 6 weeks on a farm. So they don't get debeaked because they're little itty bitty babies and are not allowed to live for a very long time. But a lot of their friends, and by the way, Al is now 5 years old, 5.5 years old, buddy. You are rocking it. Much longer than 6 weeks.
He looks so.
He's looking.
He looks so good.
Yeah.
You never.
Yeah, he's looking great. But like, these guys, they're going strong. Their friends who are on egg farms and their turkey friends who live longer, who are raised for their flesh on turkey farms, they're also kept in very, very confined conditions. We're talking 10,000 or more birds in a barn at times with just the space of their bodies to themselves. It's deeply stressful for them, and they may lash out and peck one another. To prevent them from injuring each other and costing farmers profit during this time, they will sear off 1/3 or more of the top beak of these birds, which really is very, very painful and is done without any anesthesia. And so, yeah, they come to us oftentimes here with these little seared off beaks, and it's heartbreaking. We have to accommodate and make sure that they're not pecking anything too hard, because just like other body injuries that may cause us pain, if you've had any injuries that didn't quite heal with enough medical care, or even that did get plenty of medical care but had a difficult healing process, they can still cause us pain later on in life. And we see that with some of our debeaked birds, and certainly wish that they had never had to go through that.
I didn't want to interrupt.
Something's happening outside.
Something's happening.
I don't know why.
I didn't want to interrupt, but sometimes we do talk about some tough stuff here at the sanctuary, so thank you for, listening. And then if you need a little cuteness chaser, Levi's in the hay manger. And Tigger keeps trying to eat behind him, and Levi's just like wagging his tail, being like, no, I am here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, let's walk over here. Yup, so this is what little man was trying to do earlier, and apparently he finally figured out how to, contort his body? Right? That's the word I'm trying to think of.
Yeah.
To get into the hay manger here. So yes.
Honestly, who doesn't want to climb into their food bowl every now and then just to relax and eat?
I would lay down it depends on the food, if I would lay down in a pile of it.
Yeah.
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 And we did also get a quick question about how Jasmine is.
Jasmine is doing well. She's hanging out with her friends in the field next to Mario and Audrey's field. She is as sweet as ever, honestly. Such a perfect pig. Honestly, the reason that we don't see her too much on these virtual visits is that her field doesn't always get the world's best Wi-Fi, and so we haven't been able to, ensure that we'd be able to see her well. But she's doing really well, and maybe we can get a clip of her up sometime soon, just so that we can give the world a little update and show you that she is still being a very happy, cuddly pig. What in the world is your friend doing, Chester? What is he doing? Are you going to try to steal what Tigger's eating? Yeah. Everybody wants to get in on the fun now. So we are going to wrap up now. Thank you for hanging out with us in the barn on a tremendously rainy day. We're so grateful that you guys tune in every Tuesday and Thursday at 1. If you want more of us, you can check out our past CAS or virtual sanctuary videos on our YouTube and in our Facebook history. We're also on Instagram and tentatively still TikTok. And Then if you want even more of us or a customized visit, you could check us out at CAS Live on our website. I'm sure we'll
Molly's
leave a
trying
link.
to turn the camera back at Chester's bum.
Yes, Molly is doing all
Molly,
of the
that's
camera
strange.
movement
You
at the moment.
Don't show off your bum to the camera.
And, bigger. We gotta be nice to babies. It's like they're stealing my food. They're sitting in my food, Levi. You can check out our CAS Live private tours, virtual tours, so you can still get some fun Catskill visiting time. We'll leave a link in the comments below as well. And if you want to support the sanctuary, sign up for Goat Games at bit.ly/goatgames2020. You can sign up or support athletes who are already hanging out and joining and participating in the Goat Games. And also you can text 91999 to CAS if you want to support the sanctuary as well. Share us with your friends and family. Stay safe, stay dry. If you are down south right now on the East Coast, stay especially safe. And we'll see you on Thursday. Bye everyone. Thank you so much.